Nick, we're back. I almost
Back. We
died.
missed a few weeks.
We might have. I damn near perished from illnesses.
I
From
heard.
grave illnesses.
I
I'm okay.
heard.
I'm okay now.
At
But
least you didn't
yeah,
get that explosive diarrhea that's going around.
no, I was worried about that, but thankfully not. I don't eat enough fruits and vegetables for that to be a problem. Don't you worry. My diet is purely diet soda and potato chips. So
Perfect.
healthy boy. Um, yeah, it's been a hot minute, but man, we missed some fun. So it's gonna be a little loose. We're gonna backtrack over the stuff that's like we find the most interesting. But we want to start it with an article you sent me. Nissan to end Altima. Like the Altima is going away forever. I mean, okay, so to be clear, apparently this was corrected shortly after the article was posted that it's not
Yes.
going away immediately, but it will last one more year, which means okay, it's gonna
I
die, but down the
I do
line,
see I do see a car and driver article where apparently a Nissan exec said that they will be announcing a 2027 Ultima.
yes, I think that's a similar thing to what the Nissan exec said to Motor One, which was yes, senior vice president and chief planning officer spoke with Wards Auto about how the company. Oh no, wait, that's the wrong one. Here it is. Nissan issued a statement to Motor One contradicting the original report, noting that the Altima will live on for at least one more year. So, okay, maybe
It's
it's a.
interesting.
All I'm saying is that's gonna hit Atlanta like crack in the '80s.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
There's
they
going to be every like nurse and personal support worker in shambles.
yes, every single like someone who's like trying to get another chance at life ruined. Like,
Toast.
what else will they buy other than an Altima with a bent rear bumper or like
Like, yeah, like what are people gonna drive with the bumper partially hanging off now? The Ultima was so good at that. Like
yeah,
it would it held on so tight, but let
yeah.
go just enough.
But yet so tight, yet so loose.
We're gonna now we're gonna have to figure out what the next car to watch out for in traffic is gonna be.
I mean, well, I always watch out for all Hyundai products in traffic because
Yeah,
I saw a Sonata the other day. The front bumper was literally flapping like it had wings, and
yeah.
I was like,
No, I'm usually on the lookout for Hyundai's, um, Priuses, but not the new ones.
yeah, not the new
Just
ones.
the older generation ones.
Yeah,
Especially anybody in a Prius V, that weird
yes,
van-like Prius that they did.
that's the worst one. I
They're never following any road rules.
I look out, even though I like the vehicle, I like just design wise, I look out for the Prius C because they're the cheapest ones.
Ooh, yeah.
I love that they came in all those fun colors. They are owned by degenerates. Degenerates only.
Yep.
So, you know, it's not great. Yeah, it's gonna be hard, man. How do you look out for if not for the Ultima? I mean, the Maxima
Well,
used to be the queen. Used to be the queen.
yeah,
But
no, it went from the Maxima to the Ultima. I don't know. Maybe they're all gonna have to get Infinities now.
yeah, they'll probably just have to get
They're gonna
Skylines.
graduate to used Q cars
Oh, they already
and
have.
Gs.
It takes a certain kind, but they definitely have graduated to used Q and G cars. Yeah. It amazes me like every time I look at the Q, I think it's the 50 is the sedan, right? Or the whatever, fucking I don't care.
Yes, the 50 is the sedan.
I always look at the rear door and just that funny little squiggle on the door and I just think you ugly piece of shit. Like it's like you never like, "Oh yeah, look at her eyebrows" or something. It's like, "Oh god, like you've ruined the whole image." That rear door just icing on the disgusting cake in my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah. Shit
yeah.
looks like old. But
Yeah, it's like the Ultima and the Maxima. They weren't. I don't think horrible cars, but they were made horrible cars by the people that bought them.
well, the Nissan CVT is a horrible thing that dies just
Yes, the
outside of
Nissan
warranty.
CVT is definitely a horrible thing, but
Yes.
I'm pretty sure, anyways, that they're past that. now, I think, or have been for a little bit at least.
For a couple years, allegedly.
And
We'll
and
see.
otherwise, like the drivetrains aren't horribly unreliable.
They're not the
But I feel
worst.
like the whole brand is dragged down by the people that buy them, mostly because of the market segment that they target with the cars. Because
Yeah, the lowest common denominator. Yeah.
Nis, Ni- Nissan is like the Dodge of the Japanese.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Subprime, low credit, will finance anything with a pulse.
Yeah. I agree. I think unfortunately, like well, okay, I think a couple things. The first is going back to what you said about the engines. Like it is unfortunately one of those cars that will never see the maintenance that a purely direct injected vehicle will see, and then the fucking, everything gets gummed up, like the valves get all gummed up, and that'll
If
never get cleaned.
if I'm honest, I don't think if they were direct injected, they would see the level of maintenance that a direct injected vehicle needs. I think Nissan owners are just synonymous with deferred maintenance.
That's fair. That's a good point, but I don't know. I know they've been doing it for a while. That's why Toyotas are so reliable, port and direct injection.
I feel like Mitsubishi customers are better than Nissan customers.
That's not a high bar. That's like a sick cat is better than a dead cat. Yeah, that was sad. I shouldn't have said
I don't
that.
know. I just feel like it's weird because like Mitsubishi always seems like a dead or dying brand.
Yes, they are literally. Mitsubishi corporate said, "I don't want to play with you anymore,"
Yeah.
and put them away. But they're still like paying the rent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's
I feel
100%
like
what
it's
it is.
just like it's a better product and better buyers than Nissan. I guess except for the Mitsubishi models that are now or at some point were part Nissan. I don't know, they had some sort of partnership going that I think fell
Yeah,
apart.
they have some sort of okay. So Nissan is a major shareholder of Mitsubishi Motors specifically. So that's what it is. So they get to, yeah. Two automakers are key members of the Renault Nissan Mitsubishi alliance. So like they collaborate on shit, but it's mostly just Nissan taking from Mitsubishi. Yeah. So
You know it's bad when you have to take from
yeah, yeah.
Mitsubishi, like they're
Like
they
there's
are,
nothing to
I guess,
take.
your saving grace
Yeah.
is Mitsubishi.
Like if you're a savvy consumer and you know nothing about anything and you buy a Mitsubishi, you're boring, but like you're like, yeah, 10-year warranty,
Fine.
I don't care. Fine. If you need
Yep.
transportation, go crazy.
Yeah. No, they're fine. They work as the like appliance product that they are.
100%. Would I ever recommend one? Probably not. They haven't changed in 10 fucking years. Like they've updated the front clip of the car, but like the rest of it
Yeah, I
is the
mean
same.
now that the Mirage is gone, no, I probably wouldn't recommend one.
Mm.
Because like the Mirage, I would recommend under the sole context that it is by far the cheapest brand new car you can buy, and in a lot of cases, it made sense to get one of those over a used car for similar money.
Yeah. If you needed
Because you could
transportation,
get
absolutely.
Yes, because you could get a car that was it. That's all it was. It was just transportation. It was cheap, reliable, long ass fucking warranty, and mechanically very simple.
100%. I
Which is
mean,
which is what I think cheap transportation should be.
mhm. They were still doing the rolling window, like the roll-up windows.
Yep.
Yeah. And they're still built in Japan. So,
Yeah. They're
uh,
built by people that care somewhat, at least.
yeah, at least 1%. I mean, I respect it. Again, would I like my issue is just that they haven't updated the goddamn vehicles and I don't know how long. Like the RVR, all the other ones at the very least have a new front and a new rear, even though internally I believe they're almost 99% the same. The rear of the RVR has been the same since 2009. There are children, just to put in context, there are children who were born in 2009 who now drive vehicles on the road, and they are the same age as the RVR, and they're still selling the goddamn car.
Yeah. And
That's the
they've only
problem.
updated the front a little
Yeah,
bit.
only the front. They've changed the style of the light, but like the rear lights are still the same shape. They just like changed a little bit of the LEDs and whatever. Like you could probably put the new one on a 2010 RVR.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
basically a G-Wagon, interchangeable.
Oh yeah, 100%. But without any of the prestige, like pop culture, anything with the G wagon. It's like, would you like a shit wagon? That's what it is.
Yes.
Come by. Just
Yeah, no, the only thing I think they really ever had going for them was the Outlander plug-in hybrid, but they let that stagnate, and now it's no longer competitive in its segment.
no. When it was newer, it was like, yeah, like you could get like a plug-in hybrid vehicle, a huge vehicle, for like very little money, like comparatively, with a 10-year
Yep,
warranty, especially
yep.
for like
And
the new market. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was always eligible for green plates.
Oh yeah.
So like I think for a little while the Outlander plug-in hybrid was like if you wanted an SUV, like
Mm-hmm.
not a full-size SUV, but something like Highlander sized, that you could also have green plates with, that was your choice.
Yeah. If you would like a vehicle to haul your far too many children in, go crazy.
Yeah. Now, I mean, I think the Outlander hybrid starts at like 50 grand. It's not too
It
far
does.
off from a Highlander.
It's the price has creeped up, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. Yeah, starts at where is it on their website here?
Yeah, the original MSRP was 42,900. It is
Yeah,
now
now it starts at
49,900.
49.9.
Yeah, and that was in 2018 when it debuted at basically 43 grand.
Yeah, and the Highlander starts at 54.6.
It also didn't include that in 2018 you would get an EV rebate between $2,000 and $2,500 on that original. So it was like 40 grand. So,
Yeah, big price increase.
mm-hmm.
I'd like at this point I'd probably go for the Highlander or I wonder what a Passport costs.
I see them on the road, and the Honda Passport, I find them to be an attractive vehicle. Like I think they look good.
They are a good looking vehicle.
Yeah, I think they did a good job. I like that they come in fun colors as well. You can get orange. I like orange.
Yeah. Oh, holy fuck.
How much? Wait, let's play. Let me guess. Let me guess. Is it Honda's most expensive SUV? I think
Um
it is. Damn it! I just saw the price.
no, it is actually yes, it is. It is their most expensive
I
SUV.
I just saw the price on Google by accident. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Introduce the price of the Passport.
Starts at $60,000.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of money. That's a lot of money
I
for a Honda.
yes, like I don't think you could get me to pay 60 grand for a pilot
That
passport,
is
sorry.
that is deep into Acura territory. Like that is way too deep. Like I don't think any price at a Honda dealer should start with a 6, in my opinion, unless it's
That is
6,000.
like that's like
Just
nice
curious.
used Lexus territory.
Oh, you could get for like mid 30s, high 40s. You can get like 2-year-old, 1-year-old Acuras, and you'll get the extended warranty as well,
The RDX starts at 58.
bro. Would you like a Honda? Like, I'm gonna be honest. I think the Passport looks better than the RDX, but the point is, the finishes in the RDX are going to be so much better.
Yeah,
How
like that.
many?
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you want something that looks like a rugged off-road vehicle, but isn't entirely a rugged off-road vehicle.
The Passport's also like a 5-seat. Like, it's not like a huge SUV. It's not like one of those like weird exceptions, right? Like the Nissan, what, like Armada? No,
Yeah,
what's the?
like if I wanted an off-road vehicle that, or like if I wanted like a city vehicle that is a little bit rugged and off-roady, I'd get an Outback Wilderness.
Yeah, I would get anything from Subaru For like,
And the
I did
Outback
not know that
Wilderness
price.
starts at 52, so that's $8,000 less.
Yeah, I mean, you could get so much car for $60,000. Just like a ridiculous amount of car. I don't know. Call me crazy.
The Lexus NX starts at 58. Like, sure, I guess slightly different segment than the Passport, but I mean, you're really gonna take a Passport over a Lexus?
You're really gonna buy a $60,000 Honda that isn't like a Type R? Like, I would look at you pretty fucking weird. Like,
Really? Over the Outback Wilderness too?
that's very strange. You could have a Lexus NX plug-in hybrid for 63, or you could have a Honda Passport for 60.
The Forerunner starts at 58. You could have a Forerunner, and
You
it
could have
actually is good off road.
and it'll hold way more value.
Yeah.
Way more value. And for less money. Like a little bit,
Yeah.
obviously, but still.
For a little bit more money than the Pilot, you could have the Forerunner TRD Sport for like 63 starts at.
That's a weird. That's crazy. Could you imagine? What the fuck is Honda thinking? I thought we were going to be like 45,000 or something like that.
Yeah, I know. Like we originally started this segment to talk about the death of the Nissan Altima, but this is fucking ridiculous.
No, this is crazy. I'm just opening up a Honda site right now. Just like, yeah, I was just thinking. I'm like, we started on the Altima, but this is actually. How do they come up with that pricing scheme? Like, at what point did you arrive at that? Wait, that's not even their biggest SUV. The Pilot is there.
Yeah,
How much is the
the Pilot
Pilot?
is technically like their, I guess it's supposed to be their top SUV. What is
The Pilot starts at the same fucking price.
the interior of the Passport? Like, I don't know, man. This doesn't look like a $60,000 interior to me.
Actually, the Pilot starts $2,000 cheaper. Explain this to me like I'm an idiot. What's the like? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Power tailgate
I
programmable height for
I
the
don't
tailgate.
know.
Like, there's no way that it's more. It's probably built on the same fucking chassis as the Pilot. I mean, they look the same damn size. Like, stylistically, again, I like the way it looks. I don't like it for 60,000.
Like, I don't feel like the drivetrain is as good as the Subaru Outback.
Yeah. So
Wilderness.
what's in it? I'm curious. Like, what?
So the Passport comes with, it's a 3.5 liter V6. So is that a J series?
I mean, if it's a
Let me
J
look.
series, that's pretty neat. Wow, I just saw the interior for 60 grand. That looks like a BRZ. Like, it's like it's
It
fine.
uses the J35.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hold on a second. So if it uses the, what is it? Oh fuck. Passport J35 Y8.
60,000.
Aha! The J35 Y8
Mm-hmm.
V6
Yes.
in 2026 uses a timing belt, which means you have to replace it. That is a maintenance item.
You're fucking kidding. In
Nope.
2020, in the year of our Lord, the big 26.
Yep.
We thought that the STI was one of the last vehicles yours to like come with a timing belt.
Yep.
No, not so.
Nope. The Honda is keeping the timing belt alive with the J Series V6.
I genuinely can't believe that.
Yeah. Now, I like the J Series as an engine. I think it's a good engine, but like I really don't think people are
no
on,
one's doing it.
Like
Fucking
a timing belt,
belt.
really? Like you couldn't do fucking chains?
for those, like, not that
Whoever
we,
owns these cars, whoever buys a Passport,
yeah,
probably second or third owner by the time it gets to this mileage, they're gonna have no fucking clue you need to do the timing belt.
I would never in a million years assume that you would need to do a timing belt.
Yeah.
Timing belts disappeared like in the mid 2010s. Like they just started to go extinct.
Timing belts started to go extinct in like the mid 2000s.
Even better. So 20 years on from the mass extinction event, here we are with one of the few survivors. For, like, by the way, no good fucking reason. Like, it's not one of these things like people, oh, actually, like, no, it's not. Like, timing chains are more of a pain to service. You also need to service them like one time, like when you're rebuilding a whole ass engine. Like, you would never do, it'd be the lifetime of the engine, basically, like 300 to 350K, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that is a really packed engine. I feel like to do the timing belt on this, you'd probably have to like drop the engine.
Is this a hybrid?
I don't think it's a hybrid.
It uses a
No,
naturally
it's
aspirated.
normally aspirated
Really?
with variable valve timing
And
like
all-wheel
everything
drive.
else.
That's crazy. Why did they give it a pug face so that, like, it doesn't, you can't fit anything in it? That's a tight engine bay. Actually, I mean, like, for some angles, it's not so bad, actually. It's a lot of fucking plastic is what it is.
So, okay, so the Passport uses the J Series V6 with a timing belt and, you know, some version of Honda's all-wheel drive system. The Subaru Outback Wilderness has like Subaru's standard all-wheel drive system.
Sure.
And it uses the FA24
Right.
turbo.
Turbo.
So same engine same turbo engine that they basically use in everything, and it's basically the same as the one in the WRX.
Does the Passport use a CVT?
Good question. Good question.
Because the
10-speed automatic.
Oh, that's better.
That is better.
That is better.
So there's trade-offs here, I think. Right, let's see. What does the interior?
I think for a commuter,
look like?
I would rather have to not think about a timing belt, but in the same
interior
breath,
of the Outback Wilderness is pretty fucking nice, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Look at it right now. Just and the Outback Wilderness is cheaper by like 10 grand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 8 grand, whatever. Doesn't matter. Like, that's 8 grand is a nice vacation. Like, that's not a small amount of money.
Like, it. Okay, hold on. 5.6 Honda.
It's definitely better.
I feel like the dash design of the Passport is nicer, but I like everything else on the Subaru more.
That's fair.
But also, at the same time, for $8,000 less, I feel like we're splitting hairs here. Like, it's better value for money.
There's less maintenance involved. It's better value for money. You're still getting all-wheel drive. Like,
you're getting arguably the best all-wheel drive system, short of Audi's true Quattro.
Yeah, like there's nothing here. You're not missing out on anything, and if anything, you're gaining less maintenance. Like the CVT, I will say, I'll be the first one to be like, I don't necessarily want to own a vehicle with a CVT, but if you're,
you know what I like about the Outback Wilderness? Physical buttons for every single HVAC control.
I do like that. Does the Passport not have that? Could you imagine?
Let's see.
I see some buttons.
Oh no, they got some buttons.
Okay, they've got all their HVAC. That's fine. That's acceptable.
Fine, they can have it. I give it to them. They got their HVAC buttons. That's good.
I mean, That's
I don't
fine.
know. To me it still comes back to value for money. I think value for money, the the Outback Wilderness is better.
I just don't believe for a second as well that if you're looking for like an off air quote off-roading vehicle, which you're not, you're going to take your kids to soccer practice. But like I believe without even driving them that the Subaru is probably a better drive. If you're going to like, I don't know, go off onto like a soccer field or something with your kids or some shit like that. I have no reason to believe that Honda would produce a capable like four-wheel drive. Like it's probably fine, but like I don't know. Call me crazy.
Yeah, like I feel like if you actually care about the rugged off-roady aspect, there's no sense in going with the Passport over the Outback Wilderness.
Yeah. I mean, purely on the like, I'm afraid of going down a wet street without four-wheel drive sort of mindset alone. You'd want the Subaru like all-wheel drive system. It's the best all-wheel drive system in the world. Like you said, sans like Audi's True Quattro. Like this
Yeah.
is the gold standard. They've been
Yeah,
doing it
the
since the
Outback's also
90s.
faster than the
We like
um
that.
Passport. Like if you actually care about those numbers, like it's a full second faster to 100 kilometers an hour.
It's probably more economical as well, like on gas. I would wager. Same.
It's probably roughly the same. I don't know. Let me see.
Okay.
What do
Just
we got here?
what's the pitch? That's where I'm getting stuck. Like why am I spending $8,000 to get a Honda Passport to pay more in maintenance when my I don't know timing belt like I'm in fucking 1997 goes? Oh, and that's the thing. If you don't service the timing belt and it snaps, this is not a non-contact engine. Like the engine will just
No,
grenade,
it's an
right?
interference engine. Yeah,
It's an interference
you'll
engine.
destroy all the valves.
So like if you
Tote.
it's not like a thing where it's like, oh haha, a check engine light popped. It's like boom kabang boom ow. So
Yep.
yeah.
Um.
For those who don't know what the
Yeah.
hell a timing belt is, that's what runs everything. When the cylinders
The,
go up, the valves open and close.
the Passport actually in car and driver's test got slightly worse MPGs than the Outback.
I fucking called it. Because it's a 4-cylinder turbo or a 6-cylinder. I mean, you're gonna if you don't rev out the fucking 4-cylinder turbo, you're not really spooling.
Yeah.
Like it's fine.
I don't know. Like I guess the Passport exists for people that just want to LARP,
Own
that
a
they care
Honda.
about the wilderness and off-roading, or you're a diehard Honda fan. Because yeah, like if you actually cared about off-road performance and capability, why would you not get an Outback Wilderness or a Forerunner?
I
You
just
know,
don't understand.
maybe in Canada you can't get a Forerunner because it'll probably get stolen, but for
Right,
people
sure.
everywhere else,
Right. I could see a
and
Passport getting stolen.
if you don't care about the off-road capability, why are you not buying like an RDX or a Lexus NX or a Highlander or something
Or like
that's
a
just better on the
CRV.
road?
Like a CRV is a nice vehicle. Let's go get a CRV. Or an HRV. Or fucking anything.
Well, I'm just assuming like if you need the space of the Passport because it's a mid-size SUV, so
Yeah, isn't a CRV a midsize SUV?
no, it's small. It's like RAV4 comparable. The Passport's more Highlander.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So then what about the pilot? So then here's the question. What about the Pilot?
I don't fucking know about the Pilot. I always thought the Pilot was sort of
That's what I thought. I
in
thought
the
that was the
Highlander. So
Highlander.
I don't know now if maybe the Pilot is more like a Grand Highlander competitor, but that would have make sense because now the Passport's more expensive
Yeah, it
than
doesn't make any fucking sense.
the Pilot. So I don't fucking know.
I mean, it's clear that the Pilot is larger and it's cheaper.
So another good question: if you care about how it performs on the road and you don't care about the off-road stuff, and like, why would you not just get a Pilot?
Hmm. Yeah,
So does the Passport must exist solely for people that want to LARP, that they care about off-road performance? I
I
don't
guess.
fucking know.
Again, looks good. It looks better than every other Honda SUV out there. Not buying it.
Yeah, no, it looks it. I think it looks great.
Yeah. But you bet your ass I would never purchase it. It just doesn't make
It
sense.
does kind of look like.
The back of it looks a bit like a
Oh, what
Ford
am I thinking
Explorer.
of? It looks. I was gonna say either Ford Explorer or Bronco Sport.
Yeah, Bronco Sport. It looks like a less ugly Bronco Sport, like for sure. Like I think the Bronco Sport is fucking ugly. It's like one of
Yeah,
those new cars that when you see someone like it'll be one of those cars that in the future when you see it on the road you avoid that guy. But like when right now it's just like you made a bad buying choice.
yeah. This is like if you threw a Ford badge on this and said this is the Bronco Sport. Yes, I understand. I know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bat. I wouldn't question it even a little bit.
Yeah. Hilarious that the Bronco Sport is the least sporty of the Broncos if you think about it.
Yeah,
Don't know what's going on with that.
yeah.
Genuinely. Yeah, no, it's I don't know. They're out of their goddamn mind. I will say they're just out of their fucking mind. I did have this wasn't on the list, but I did have something I wanted to show you, and I just wanted to get your live reaction to it. You ever
Okay.
see? This is a complete pivot. You ever see? Because we browse used cars a lot, obviously, like just for fun mostly. And there are times when you see a car and it's like, oh, that's a pretty good deal, and then there are times when you see a car and you go, oh, someone owns this. You know what I mean? Like this is
Yes.
actually a real vehicle that like someone owns and is like, oh, you could fix it up. You could fix just needs some love. You could fix it up.
Yeah.
There is, I won't say where it's from because I don't want not that this guy's ever gonna hear it, but there is a Ford
Ugh.
Fiesta ST because I've been looking at them. It is located in North Bay, Ontario. The best
North Bay.
place,
Okay.
North Bay. It's the best. It's the best deal. Let's call it on the. It is the cheapest Fiesta ST on the market. 2016 Fiesta ST. I'm gonna show you a picture of it. Okay, and I want you to tell me what you think this person has it listed for. I will give you some
Okay.
additional details about the vehicle. Here's the front of the vehicle. Here's the. You'll get it in a second. here's
Okay. This is the
here's the
front of the vehicle.
here's the front of the
Oh.
vehicle.
Okay. I see.
Uh-huh. And here's the rear of the vehicle. Oh, no, hold on. Here's the rear of the vehicle. We'll try that again. Oh, yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you the
C
facts.
plate. Okay.
C plate. 2016 Fiesta ST. Orange of some description. For those listening at home, rust on every conceivable body panel. Right?
Hmm.
And I want to show you one last thing, if you don't mind. There is there is like everything you're seeing on the driver's side where the rust is located, also on the passenger side. Exactly the
Okay.
same. And I'd like you to have a look at the driver's seat. Because
Let
of
me
course,
see this driver's seat.
just looking like someone with a real greasy head.
That looks shitted in.
Someone shitted in it.
That one. Look at the passenger seat. Someone shitted in that too.
Some of the greasiest people on the planet have been driving
How
this car.
much does he have this listed for? I'm gonna guess.
Right. Oh, and sorry. So manual transmission, obviously, because it's an ST, and
Yep.
280,000 kilometers.
280,000 kilometers for 2016
Let me give you the
Fiesta
description.
ST manual with rust on every conceivable panel and shitted in seats.
Let me give you the description. Selling my 2016 Fiesta ST runs and drives, needs love. Newer transmission, less than 30,000 kilometers ago. Would make a good parts car. No, it fucking wouldn't. Or if someone, you need to have like salvageable panels. Or if someone wants to put money into it. Go ahead. So with all that
That's the
information,
description.
that's the description. That's all we got.
He's asking
Yeah.
$12,500.
No, that's way high. It's actually
Way high. Okay,
way
sorry.
high.
Okay. $4,500.
Still too high.
$1,500.
2,000.
$2,000.
$2,000.
Wow.
Yeah. But this is the thing. For once in my life, fair enough. Every panel is fucked. The seats have been shitted in. But fair enough.
I feel like Ooh, I don't know about the. I mean, the hood is a hood. You could probably get one of those, but like I feel like, you know what? It really depends on what it looks like underneath.
Yeah.
If
Well,
if the underneath is as bad as the body, that shit's toast. That is a parts car. You just take
yeah.
that apart and use the engine and shit.
Here's the listing so that you can take a look at the other pictures of the I will say the quarters look like they're like rotted through. Like if you look at the rear passenger side quarter image, that shit is rotted. It's rotted, it's shitted in, it's fucked.
Oh yeah, that's a hole.
Yeah.
That's a
So
hole. So this requires cutting and welding.
yeah, I don't think that I think you're buying a car with a blown engine and buying this car and just sort of putting the functional engine.
Yeah, you're doing a drivetrain swap.
Yeah. There
Because
are
yeah, to fix like surface rust is one thing.
mhm.
To fix that, you actually need to like cut metal and weld new metal.
Yeah.
And again, I have no idea what this looks like underneath. You know, if this were like the body is bad and underneath is somehow, okay or good,
Mhm.
somebody who has the connects could probably deal with this body for $2,500
Yeah, if you're well connected.
if you're well connected.
Yeah. Pull a couple favors. But for the way that I'm in fair for once in my life, I want to like because we always see these people delusional. Hey man, fair enough. Like $2,000,
Yeah,
fair enough.
yeah, fair enough. I'm not mad at that at all.
No, that would be a really funny like 24 hours of Lemons car or something.
That would be a funny 24-hour of Lemon's car. I agree.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
That's just something you can just buy that and just destroy it.
Put it on a temporary tag for like the week and just fucking destroy that thing.
Just fuck that shit right up.
Yeah. But
Oh,
yeah.
look what I found for sale in Barrie. You
Oh
like
boy, what
these?
is it? I can't wait to see.
You do actually like these.
I do like those. 2006 BMW 130i manual M Performance. All right. Yes, got some information there. The clown shoe.
Mm, I don't think this is a clown shoe.
Is this not? Do they not still call these the return of the clown shoe?
I always thought the clown shoe was the Z3M coupe.
It is a Z3M, but I've seen people call this the second clown shoe, but maybe I'm
Oh,
just
I
being delusional.
that I don't know of. Then I could be out of the loop on that one.
Yeah, call me. That's
I'm
what they say. I'm in the loop.
not not caught up on my BMW nicknames.
Hmm. But yeah, I do like that. I cannot wait to see the things that come into the country in the next 5 years. It's going to be a very exciting time.
I agree. I think so too.
Yeah, I'm going to try to stop myself from staring at all of these fucking wonderful used car listings. So we
I know
did
you
that
got to
a
save
couple weeks
yourself
ago.
for the Alfa Romeo 159 Sport Wagon.
159 Sport Wagon, yeah. So good. Oh, someone's selling the entire interior of a Golf R, like a Mark 8 Golf R. I just get $3,500 and I just get a full new interior on my Golf R.
There you go.
Yeah. That is not worth
And then
$3,500. There's nothing wrong with the interior of my car. If it was fucked, it'd be a great option.
you could sell your interior after you do the swap
That's
and get some
true.
money back.
I can sell it for like $2,500 or
There
something.
you go.
Yeah, wow.
And then it's like having a $1,000 Mark 8 Golf interior.
That's pretty good. Although I've heard that the heated seats don't work because it'll be like heated and cooled. But if you get just heated, then it works.
I
Yeah,
see.
it's what a pain. But yeah, so swinging back to the original thing, Ding Dong, the Altima is dead. I'm very curious to see how that like pans out because they say one more year and then we'll have nothing. What? So the question then becomes, what replaces the Altima as the number one fucked credit ratchet vehicle mobile? Because
It's
I'm
got to be
feeling,
it's got to be a Chrysler product.
but see, like maybe, but they don't make a new one. Like Chrysler makes a van, I know you mean the group, but like
Uh,
the Altima was the
yeah, I
most
don't,
like it has to be affordable.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If they still made it, I'd say like Chrysler 200.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good answer actually. The Dodge Avenger when it was made.
Oh, fuck. That's horrible.
Yeah, it's a bad one. I feel like okay, well, time will tell. Time will tell. I think like aging like Dodge Chargers are gonna be like more on the list, especially now with the six pack being out and like they're gonna bring back the Hellcat. The six packs are gonna get cheap.
You
Like
mean
I
like
could
the aging, like the older V6 ones?
no, I'm saying in the future. Yeah, originally I'd said yeah, like the older V6 like the GT cars, like just the
Mhm.
normal base model ones. But then I'm saying in the future as well, we're gonna see probably like the newer model like six pack cars get cheap because we talked about this before because the Hellcat will come back. So nobody will want their six packs anymore, and then they'll just get cheap, and you'll see them at takeovers. It's going to be a similar situation.
It'll be exciting to see those at takeovers, but
I, yeah, I
yeah,
don't
I
want
am
bad
also
things to
curious to
happen.
see what takes over the Ultima, um,
Yeah,
as sort of the everyday ratchet person's car.
I'll tell you what, it's not going to be. This is a sick transition. The BMW X5. It is.
No,
It will not be that. But I'll tell you what is happening with the BMW X5. Apparently on Weibo and other Chinese social media, they are dogging on that thing. For
it
those of you who
is
haven't seen it,
being clowned by the very market that it was designed for.
that's probably the funniest thing ever. That's like your
That is the
mom
funniest
making you
thing ever.
dinner that you've eaten there, and she's like, "I made this for you," and you go, "Ah, like this is stupid." Like they've actually AI generated a picture of it as a pig because it looks like a pig. It looks like a pig nose and a pig. It looks like a pig.
It does
I
look like a
agree.
pig.
It looks like a fucking pig. Everything they're crazy. They're delusional. Imagine it's literally for them, and they went, "Yeah, fuck that."
Yeah, I mean, before we even started recording, I said that it looked like John Pork the car.
John Pork is calling from BMW headquarters. He got a job. Oh my god. Yeah, that's garbage, man. I no sympathy. Like
It's
zero
horrible.
fucking sympathy.
I didn't like it before when it was first announced. I don't like it now, and I think that there's nothing funnier than the market it was designed for hating it.
Yeah, because it's like the Ferrari thing. You seriously looked at the Lucha and you went, "They'll love it." Like no. Like you look at it's ugly. It's got a pig nose.
Yeah, especially like if you look at it compared to, like, let's be honest, what a lot of the Chinese EV manufacturers are bringing out today.
Oh,
A lot of that shit looks pretty good.
visually, they look fantastic. I'm sure they'll fall apart in 2 days, but visually, they look fantastic. They know what they're doing design wise because they've stopped. Nobody, hey, no one's gonna rip it off. At least, good job, BMW.
Nope.
Nope, dude. That like I thought the new X3 was bad, which it is. Like it genuinely looks like shit.
Yeah,
They've
but this is
managed
just
to outdo
this is
themselves. Yeah,
horrible.
this is horrible. I mean,
This
like
is like some of the worst shit ever.
I just can't imagine that you're yes, we have BMW BMW and yeah, here is the X5. We've made it look like on Schwein. Like why? Why? No, like again, your favorite. They had meetings about this.
Oh no, they there were meetings and like billions of dollars spent
There were I love
to
to think
come to
like
this.
there were clay models in the BMW like development lab of this full scale car, and at no point did anyone go, "It's a pig." Like no one said it's a pig at any point.
No,
No, delusional.
nobody said a word about it, which I love it. I don't like the new class styling and the
No,
fact that other people are now not liking it. I
I feel
love that for
vindicated.
them.
Yeah, I
I
feel
do feel
super vindicated.
vindicated.
I get tired. Like, this is the thing. I will say, in fairness, when new shit comes out, your your knee jerk is usually like, "That's not as good as what we have." I'm confident this is not going to grow on people.
No,
I'm confident. So, I
This
mean,
this isn't. I think like peak BMW X5 was, oh, what generation was it?
2008 for me, that generation. Oof. I love that
Peak
car.
BMW X5 to me is, it might actually be the same generation you're thinking of.
Has to be.
Um, yeah, it's the E70 generation starting
Yeah.
in 2006.
I don't know the exact generation, but like yeah, 2008 spec. Be oof. I love that car, man. And I remember years ago, my dad got one as a like a company demo, and it was a diesel. That shit ripped, bro. That shit ripped. It was so cool.
Like specifically for me, like that generation X5M,
Mm-hmm.
amazing. I
No,
love
they're
it.
amazing, amazing cars. And then,
Horribly unreliable, but
oh yeah,
damn, they look
viciously,
good.
viciously unreliable. But yeah, they look they are like when you were like he drives a BMW. Like that's what my mind goes to like BMW styling wise. Like this is BMW, right?
Yeah, like this is BMW from back when like when people spoke about BMW, it was generally good things.
Yes. When it wasn't like you were financed to the tits, to barely be able to afford one.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like I feel like, and I guess maybe that's a conversation we can have. I feel like the market has changed, and that's probably at the hand of financing, right? Obviously,
partially at the hand of financing. I think it's also partially at the hand of social media.
yeah. You think people are
Because like
reaching more and more?
I feel like before social media was so prevalent, like humans by nature, we compare ourselves to the people we're around.
Sure.
And before social media was prevalent, like the only people you had to compare yourself to or really measure your success against, honestly, were like people in your immediate vicinity, your friend group, your neighbors, people you saw
Mm-hmm.
quite often. Now with social media, like you just scroll through Instagram and you just see everybody's highlight reel.
Everybody's G80.
Ev- Everybody's got a G80, everyone's got a GT3.
Yeah.
So you'll have people that like work at a gas station going and getting financed on an M3, and it's like all the money they make is going to keeping this car on the road
And the gas, and that's it. Yeah.
and the gas. And sometimes they can't even afford the gas.
Yeah, that's true. Which it's like, don't get me wrong. I think you're an idiot, but also if you're gonna make a mistake, like that's a great time. It's like when you're really young and it does not gonna ruin your whole life. But like
Yeah,
it
but
gets
like
a little
now
old.
it's like people in like their fucking 30s are doing this shit.
Yeah, that's where it gets. Yeah,
Like
it
it's one thing
gets.
if you're like, 18, 19, 20, whatever, and you just do something fucking stupid and finance yourself to the tits on a car. That's fine. You can still turn that shit around. When you're in like your late 20s and early 30s, you should know better by now.
You should know better.
Like,
But like,
aren't you embarrassed?
and that's the thing. I don't necessarily. It's not even one. I feel like we need to, because I what I find online is there's always people. They're either like two sides of like viciously. One is like at least the bank doesn't own my car and they drive a piece of shit, and the other one is like you drive a piece of shit. I don't think you shouldn't finance a vehicle. I think what we're saying very clearly is you cannot afford this vehicle and live a normal life. It's like it's negatively affecting your quality of life because there are people like, oh, let's go to
Yeah.
the movies. You're like, I can't. I have car
Yeah, like
payments.
if you're like, I can't go out because, and like you, obviously you would never say this, you would make up an excuse, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah, you'd
like,
lie.
I'm low on gas and can't afford to fill my car,
Yeah,
but I got an M3, that's
yeah,
fucked.
yeah. It's completely fucked. But like you see it, like it just seems to fucking happen, and like they people are comfortable with that because as long as they can flex on social media, it's completely fine. And it gets like there, and I want to say this: there's a difference between I put a lot of money into my car, like we did when we were younger, for example, right?
Yep.
Where it's like this is my hobby, this is what's important to me. I put extra money into it, and I'm so like fucking deep into this
Upside
whole
down.
yeah that I can't go to McDonald's and get a burger with my friends. Like that's
Yeah, like that,
yeah
that's the difference. Like, did we spend a lot of money on
Still do.
Toyota Twins. Yes, but it was never so bad that if somebody was like, "Hey, do you want to go, get a coffee or,
Or Korean
meet at
barbecue.
McDonald's or get a bagel at
Yeah.
JC's or something," that I was like, no, I can't. I'm busy, but really, I just
I
can't
can't
afford the
afford the
gas. Never,
gas. Yeah. No,
never.
that's never been a concern even remotely like in my head. But like I think that's the point. Like it's like you're financed out your tit, and people do like you'd think it was just like a young people problem, but it's like you said, like people in their 30s are doing this. People in their 40s are fucking doing this.
Yeah, like what the fuck are you doing?
It's just like, what do you say to someone, right? Because at the end of the day, it becomes like, oh well, it's because you're just mad because I have a Mercedes, right? And it's like, dude, you're fucking upside down. Dude, you've got $20,000 in negative equity. I have no, and if you were to say that, they don't even hear it, right? It just goes in one ear out the other. So it's like now you're just a
Yeah,
bitch.
there's like, no, but bro, I got an M3, and it's like, oh, fuck, okay, I guess. Like, sure.
It's like, yeah, good one.
Is your
Like,
gas light on?
you should check. Yeah,
What's your fuel
100%.
gauge at?
Do you when your fuel light comes on? Do you have anxiety?
When was the last time you went to the gas station and just filled it up to full?
Exactly.
Like the pump clicked off by itself. When did you do that?
Yeah, it's a great question. I will say the only
Because that's
time,
what a lot of them are. Like, yeah, M3,
yeah,
nice car, awesome car. I love it. If you're upside down on it, not fucking cool, even a little bit.
no, you. That's the thing. We will net like realistically speaking, if we were to go to a meet
Okay.
tonight, right,
Yes.
and like see a kid with a G80, right, and he's clearly like you can tell though he's like 20, right, and he
Yeah.
sparks up a conversation because you have your Supra. They wouldn't talk to me with the Golf R, but you have your Supra there. He's like, oh, I love I have the, and you're like, oh yeah, all right. There's no way for you to like find out or like he would never admit that information. And frankly,
No.
in complete fairness, it's nobody's business what you have like a loan on a vehicle, whatever. In the same breath, buddy, if you know that you're upside down and you're flexing, I hope you're cringing internally, you know?
Having a new luxury vehicle and being upside down on it and trying to flex is the same level of person as buying a very old luxury vehicle and trying to flex that you have money.
Yeah. Like buying a
Like,
10-year-old
yeah, like
Mercedes.
buying a brand new M3
Mm-hmm.
and being broke and then trying to flex is the same as buying an early 2000s Bentley and trying to flex.
Yes. No, you're exactly right.
Same level.
Same thing. Same guy. Same
Yeah.
guy. I it's not that we're not like if you can afford it and like it's like yeah it's gonna take up on his but it's not ruining your life, good for you. I have fun while you're young. If you flex, get into an accident. You know what I mean? Like if you're flexing like a thing that you can barely afford, get into an accident. Go ahead, die. You know, like do us all a favor. It's just embarrassing, and it's like I it's not that I don't believe that young people can ever have a certain amount of money or whatever. It's like even people like we know many me and you we know many people with like very nice vehicles. All our friends drive very nice different vehicles. Like where they're very it's exciting to have car friends.
Yes. Plenty of young
I've
people are very successful. We're
oh
not
yeah,
saying that they aren't.
100%. But I've never looked at any of our friends or their vehicles or whatever and been like you're like you can barely afford. You know what I mean? They've never been outside of their realm of reality. But as soon as I see
Yeah,
someone who's super young and they're just like, yeah, man, I'm in like $130,000 car. Either two things: your parents bought it for you, which I wish I had your parents. Fair enough. Or you can barely fucking afford it.
probably upside down on it.
Yeah.
And it's a specific type of person because like I find that the people who are like young and of that age who have them who can actually like afford them and are making that money,
Mm-hmm.
they don't really go around flexing. They just sort of show up
No.
and hang out and they're there to see who they want to see and they leave
Yep.
or whatever. It's just stuff like they're just sort of they're quiet. They're in their own lane, they live in their own world. Nothing wrong with
100%.
that. it's a specific type of personality because it's the people that need you to see them
Yeah.
with that object because it might not be there in a few months. So you
Yeah.
need to see it now while it's
And
still
they'll
there.
make a point of coming up to you and talking to you and then being like, that's mine, just so we're clear. Like, this one is
Yeah,
mine. And you're like, cool, dude. Like, that's cool. Like, and then it's just going to come off like, oh, they're just bitter. I'm like, dude, if me and you wanted to over leverage ourselves, we could probably afford a fucking Ferrari. It's not the point. We would never do that to ourselves.
yeah,
144-month loan on like a fucking $200,000 car. Like, yeah, we'll
yeah.
make it happen. Like, who
Like
cares?
I'm sure if I leveraged myself to the tits, I could probably bring home, I don't know, GT3 or something. Sure.
Yeah. Then you could scam people on social media.
Yeah, I could. I'd start
You could
selling
sell
courses.
courses. Yeah. Hell yeah. That could be you, dude. That could be
It could
you.
be.
Actually, they don't even do that. They just fucking rent one for an hour, take the videos, and then fucking send it back.
Yeah, you rent the Porsche, you rent the Rolex, and
Mm-hmm.
sell your courses.
100%. Oh, it's fucking fun. Uh, anyway, so yeah, we'll close that. We'll close that book a little bit, but yeah, that's how people are affording all these luxury cars, and it just. You remember, like a long time ago, we talked about like if you were to sell cars, you wouldn't want to be in like an economy dealership. You'd want to be in like a BMW, like something like that. I'm starting to
Yeah.
realize the same people are probably also going into BMW and like worried about the $5 a month. Remember, we said you don't want to haggle at a Toyota for $5 a month. You're like, it's not worth it, right?
Oh, it's definitely prevalent at, I'm sure it exists at BMW and Audi, just on a
100%.
much smaller scale.
Yeah, yeah, probably. But I think people who don't have, I don't know, just like, do you don't have any fucking shame? Like you're gonna go into a lug to be like, oh, every dollar matters. Like it's not for you, man.
Oh
Like,
no, yeah, no, it's that Corolla's got your name all over it.
yeah. Oh my god, it's yeah, and they can't afford the maintenance. Oh fuck, it's a whole fucking nightmare. But unless you had anything else to say on that, we could just close that and talk about the last thing
No,
we
I
wanted to
think
talk about. All right,
we can close that book and
new season of the Grand Tour.
coming September 4th to Amazon Prime near you.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm I'm probably gonna watch it. I want to see what they do with it.
I will probably watch it. I feel like I don't. I think part of the appeal of Top Gear was always that it kind of felt like listening to your dad grumble, and I
Yeah.
feel like this is nothing against like the the boys, right? This is nothing against Train Boy and
Hmm.
why am I blanking on the names?
Thomas and James.
Thomas and James. Yes, there's nothing against them. I think they're very good on their respective projects. I just feel like the format was always made for old grumbly people, and also like the last time that they had to replace hosts on the similar format with Top Gear, obviously it didn't go well. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll give it one
Yeah.
episode.
I think I think before Top Gear got canceled because of that accident,
That
I
horrible
think
accident.
they were sorting, Jesus Christ. They were
Storton.
sort of they were starting to come into sort of their own with Chris Harris and Matt LeBlanc and the other presenters.
Mm,
Like they were kind of starting to shed a little bit of old Top Gear, but obviously it was very clear that the BBC was trying to be like, no, it needs to be old Top Gear.
right.
So I'm of I'm of a few minds of this. On one side, like I enjoy Thomas and James and Francis as presenters. I want to see them succeed at it because I
Sure.
think as presenters and as personalities, they're very good. I don't know if Amazon will give them the creative freedom to sort of make their own show under that name and make it theirs, or if they're just going to try and force it to be, you know, Richard, Jeremy, and James Light.
I have a feeling it's gonna be the latter.
I have a
Um,
feeling it's going to be. I don't want it to be, but
I don't
Amazon
either.
obviously wants to make money off of it.
No, and I understand that, and I mean, like, I don't know, it's hard to say. Like the Americans in general, like, while they're not perfect, I know that like one of the things that like the original trio had said is that they're like very happy with whatever you deliver them. They're not that picky. They're not dying on any hills. They're just like so pleased that you've brought them a show. Was there, like they
Uh-huh.
said once in an interview, it's like it's not the same as it was at the BBC where everything was like health and safety, every little thing is accounted for, every little gag, every little whatever. So I can see where that might like be the difference,
Hmm.
but also they're relatively young. They have way less experience. Obviously, they're not building it with Amazon the same way it was originally built with Amazon with the original shit. Like it's a very different landscape
Yeah.
as well. So that might come into effect.
Yeah. I mean, like in all fairness, or I guess credit where it's due, when Top Gear originally came back in 2002, I don't think Richard and James had a ton of experience either. Like I think James had a couple years of car reviewing and stuff under his belt because he
Yeah.
was doing it for magazines.
He was also doing it for old Top Gear.
Jeremy had still had quite a bit by that point because he was on like
Mm.
original Top Gear through I think the late 80s and 90s. So he had been doing it for a while, but Richard, I'm pretty sure he just came from being like a radio DJ.
I'm fairly certain that's what it was. Yeah. I think,
So I'd say definitely a little more experience than the current cast, but like Thomas and James have been doing Throttle House for a fair number of years now.
yeah,
So I don't think they're wholly inexperienced.
they're
Francis, I think,
definitely
is
not.
probably the least experienced of the three.
Easily. Yeah, easily. I mean, it's a weird pick, but
It's a weird pick, but I get why they did it.
he's a bit odd.
Yeah, I feel like he's the proverbial James.
I agree. Yeah. I mean, I guess it just remains to be seen. But I think also James was on the original Top Gear as well for a couple of segments, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, we're talking about 2000 when it came back in 2002. I think that was the thing that they'd said as well. So, like, he had a little bit of experience, but
Well, no, like I
yeah,
think like James was part of the original 2002 reboot cast. He was one of the original cast members.
yeah.
And then or
No, he wasn't. He wasn't on until
no,
season 2.
sorry, it was Jeremy, Richard, and Jason Daw was his name.
Yes,
And then James eventually replaced Jason Daw.
yes. But
Yes.
to my understanding from their interviews, they wanted James from season 1, but either it was the network or whatever that they didn't want for some reason or another. They
Somebody
wanted,
flopped.
yeah, they wanted like a normal guy, like a used car dealer guy. But James had been on pre 2002 in like the old Top Gear days. He'd done a couple
Yes.
of reviews, so that's where they'd known him from. But yeah, I don't know. So to go forward to now, like with the Grand Tour, um, give it a try. I'm not
Yeah,
confident, but
I'm gonna give it a chance. I feel like it at least deserves that.
I'm gonna give it a chance as far as like being just basically an extension of Throttle House, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy to
Like
watch,
I'm
but
like I'm hoping that Amazon gives them the creative freedom to make it the way they want to and not just be, new faces on the old Grand Tour because that's never
yeah,
going to work.
I think they've sort of like to give a little respect to Throttle House. I think they sort of did in a way find a new format like within car reviewing, which is very rare, where you had two hosts who would give sometimes differing opinions on the same vehicle, or
Hmm.
sometimes agreeing or whatever it was. That in the same vehicle, that was not really a format that existed. I think the straight pipes obviously co-opted not that there's anything wrong with that, but like co-opted that platform of two people with slightly different opinions, like talking about a vehicle while driving it. So there is like they have sort of done something original here. I don't know how that looked like. I don't know what that looks like when you incorporate a third person. I think I don't know. I just feel like they're gonna end up like it being emulating, you know,
Yeah,
because
but
even the road trip stuff really is just an emulation of Top Gear that they've done in the past, like they did where they drove the like AE86 and I think the
and
original
the golf,
GTI, or is it a
the golf.
Golf?
It
Yeah,
was golf or rabbit. It was one of the two.
yeah, one or the other.
Um, at the same time, like I feel like in a way it's hard not to emulate Top Gear
Yes.
in this kind of a show because it's like so you can do a journalistic show which has car reviews and news segments and maybe the occasional road trip or something which is Top Gear-esque,
Yeah.
or it's like the other side of the coin is you're fucking I forget the name of the show, but where they do like car restorations.
Oh, fucking overhauling.
Yeah, that like that type of shit. Like even do you remember celebrities in cars getting coffee, Jerry Seinfeld?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Even that was a little bit Top Gear esque. Like
a little
it's
bit.
just hard. It's hard to escape that format entirely because it's almost like it's in a way one of your only options.
Well, it's anything injecting humor into cars immediately becomes associated with Top Gear because
Yes.
it's not car reviews or it's car entertainment, right?
Yeah.
So, you know,
So I feel like it's hard to escape that format, and I also feel like it's hard to do something that Top Gear and the Grand Tour haven't already done.
well, yeah, I mean that's also
Because like,
fair.
because like, what haven't they done realistically at this point? Like they've been just about everywhere and driven just about everything. They will and would have driven stuff on that show that like the Throttle House guys probably never will get to, like all those old Russian cars and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I mean it.
So
Yeah.
yeah, like I feel like it's hard to escape that, but and it in I guess flip side of the same coin, I don't know if Amazon will let them fully try to or like make it their own thing.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I want them to be successful. I wish them the
Oh, of
best. I'm
course.
going to give it a chance, but I don't know.
I think it has definitely less of a bitter like taste, considering it's not that
Yeah,
like the hosts were like fucking chucked in the bin, you know what I mean, and then tried to replace
yeah.
them. It was like
I
we're done,
feel
we're
like
good.
I feel like I'll hate it less than the Top Gear reboot.
I refused to even watch. Like I watched like 10 minutes of it, and I was just like not even of my own volition. And I was like, yeah, it's exactly the bullshit I knew it would be. Fuck this guy,
Yeah,
you know. So I'll watch a whole episode. I commit to that,
I'll
and then
give
we'll
it
talk about
three.
it.
Three is
Three,
always
wow.
my three is always sort of like even when I don't know, when I'm trying out like a new season of anime or something, I always give it 3 episodes because three is enough to sort of, build
Let
some
it get
chemistry,
started.
build some story. You know, maybe the
Hmm.
first episode is a flop, like they haven't really figured things out yet. So I always give it three.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess we'll see. But I think we can call it there. If you make sure to check it out, wish them the best of luck. New series September 4th. Um, if you like what you heard, I think we're basically done.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you like what you heard, we'll try to actually come back next week and not get viciously ill.
Yeah.
Yeah, stick around for more. I'm
Yeah.
not making any promises about social media.
Don't eat lettuce. Don't eat greens. Don't shit
Yeah,
your pants.
don't shit your pants. Don't don't shit in a Fiesta ST.